At 97, this is how veteran star Dick Van Dyke has to live now. Katy Perry, $4 million, Los Angeles. With her Los Angeles address, singer Katy Perry epitomizes her song California Girl. She has a 4,700 square foot Mediterranean-style property with stunning views of the city and its surroundings. At $4 million, it seemed to be a deal, but there's recently been trouble surrounding the property involving a group of elderly nuns, for which Katy needs the assistance of a lawyer. Ed Sheeran, $10 million, London. Music superstar Ed Sheeran has the option of living anywhere in the world, but he's opted to remain close to home by purchasing a $10 million house in South London. The sprawling estate features a 1,000-bottle wine cellar, a music studio, and even its pub. Ed was destitute at the start of his career, so this is rather astounding. Indeed, his financial turnaround is nothing short of remarkable. Joe Jonas, $3.7 million, Sherman Oaks. Singer Joe Jonas is not a frivolous spender, as proven by his $3.7 million purchase of this Sherman Oaks mansion. To go with its gorgeous pool, it boasts 5 bedrooms, a soaking tub, a private cinema, and even a well-appointed pool house. Joe is now engaged to Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner. There's no indication of whether he'll ultimately relocate, but it's a definite possibility. The Weeknd, $20 million, Hidden Hills. The Weeknd, actual name Abel Tesfaye, is spotted jet-setting all over the globe so often that you'd think he was a nomad. He does, however, have a property in Los Angeles' ultra-chic Hidden Hills neighborhood. It contains 9 bedrooms, a private recording studio, a wine cellar and wet bar, and even a theater. It's 12,000 square feet and worth $20 million. The Weeknd is said to have reconciled with his ex-girlfriend, Bella Hadid. Thus, this is a plausible hangout for the two. Adele, $9.5 million, Beverly Hills. Adele, the Grammy Award-winning singer, selected the safe and secure Hidden Valley Enclave in Beverly Hills to call home. It's a gorgeous $9.5 million home with 6,500 square feet of floor area. The singer has more than enough space for her expanding family, with enough left over for a jacuzzi, a huge pool, and even a treehouse. The home insurance is certainly expensive, but Adele can afford it. Kaitlin Ohashi, undisclosed amount, San Francisco. While Kaitlin Ohashi has been out of competitive gymnastics for a few years, she's still prospering and exploring new interests, like photography. She also writes, and we assume she finds all her inspiration in the comfort of her own home. We may not have all the information on Kaitlin's residence. Nonetheless, considering her excellent profession, we're prepared to wager that the attractive athlete in her early 20s lives in a lavish house. We get a peek at her lovely home now and then when she posts home exercise videos. Michaela Skinner, undisclosed amount, Utah. What would it be like to purchase a home without first seeing it? That's exactly what Michaela Skinner did, but lucky for her, her husband was already aware of it. The home, which is located in Utah, is beautiful on the outside and much more so on the inside. Surprisingly, the artistic gymnast had her closest friend and mother decorate it. Skinner gave her admirers a tour of her home on social media, revealing that she enjoyed the plentiful lighting. The athlete's luxury house has 4 stories and a beautiful terrace where she and her boyfriend often watch the sunset. We're jealous of the young celebrity in her 20s. Gabby Douglas, price undisclosed, California. Gabby Douglas is an American artistic gymnast who's worked tirelessly to establish her ability in the sport. While the whole globe has seen her gymnastic prowess, her followers are left wondering where their favorite celebrity athletes dwell. So let's drop the beans. The Olympic winner lives in a magnificent, modest residence in California, USA, with her family. While the price of the house is unknown, one may infer it costs a lot of money given the enormous rooms it has to offer. The whole home has a warm color palette, making it seem extremely friendly. Michaela Morino, undisclosed amount, Orange County. Many fans recall Michaela Morino becoming an online star in 2012 when a snapshot of her appearing displeased went viral. While many of us didn't know her at the time, Michaela was already a well-known figure in gymnastics after winning multiple medals. In 2019, the American gymnast moved to Orange County to be closer to her family. She showed out her beautiful home on social media, demonstrating how vast it is. The white walls match the brown cabinets, giving the kitchen a contemporary feel. We hope she'll eventually share the remainder of her house with us. Aly Raisman, price undisclosed, Massachusetts. Being a gymnast is a physically and psychologically hard career, which is why it's vital to take days off to rest. However, we don't believe that artistic gymnast Aly Raisman would need to locate a place to relax since her own home is ideal. The home is situated in Massachusetts and exudes a relaxing atmosphere. It has a large grassy space in front where one may enjoy a wonderful walk. It also includes a lovely outside sitting area that would be ideal for an evening coffee. The home has a large living room, a contemporary kitchen, and a peaceful lawn. Nadia Liu, $1.4 million, Preston Hollow. Nadia Liu is a professional artistic gymnast who has won several awards. The skilled gymnast possesses a magnificent home, not simply a shelf where she keeps all her Olympic medals. It's not difficult to predict that white is her favorite color based on the gorgeous property, which has a hue on both the outside and inside. The home is built on a 4,300 square foot lot. The medal-winning athlete spent a stunning $1.4 million for the property, but the price is justified by the comforts it includes. To name a few features, there are large hallways, an outside kitchen, a nice fireplace, and a large garage. Shawn Johnson, $2 million, Harpeth Hills. Celebrities have a lot to brag about, and rightly so. There is their incredible skill, their collection of major trophies, and their homes. Many of our favorite celebrities have excellent taste in real estate. Consider Olympic gold champion Shawn Johnson. The gold medalist just purchased a new home, which is a stunning investment. The magnificent white exterior home rises tall on a 5,259 square foot lot. The thick foliage in front, separated by a walkway leading to the main entrance, gives a lot of charm. Johnson spent a total of $2 million on the property. Chris Wallace, price undisclosed, Washington, D.C. If you watch Fox News Sunday, you may recall its longtime host, Chris Wallace. The talented journalist is now one of America's most trusted newscasters. Chris has amassed a $25 million net worth as a result of his stellar performances throughout the years. So it's no surprise that he can afford a magnificent estate like his 4,809 square foot home. Although we don't know much about the house's pricing, the superb furnishings of his dwelling provide a calming setting. It was constructed in 1929 and has 3 elegant bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a great kitchen. Meline Albright, unknown, Washington, D.C. There are lovely houses, and then there's Meline Albright's Washington, D.C. residence, which is beyond description. While working under former President Bill Clinton, the former U.S. Secretary of State resided in a Georgetown mansion for a long period. We know you're wondering about the lavish residence where many diplomats were welcomed. It has a typical Georgian atmosphere and is very attractive from the exterior. The living area shines brightly inside with white walls, comfy couches, and an antique touch that shows Albright didn't take any risks when it came to customizing her home. Scarlet Moffett, $521,000, County Durham. Googlebox and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here star Scarlet Moffett as a gifted actress. She began her career in 2013 and has achieved success in a variety of fields, including ballroom dancing and becoming a TV presenter. She and her partner now have the ideal dream house thanks to her hard work. Scarlet routinely shows her social media followers the inside of the apartment. She lives in a lovely barn in the English countryside. To keep the residents entertained, the barn contains a gaming area and a cinema. It also has a trendy kitchen, a fire pit, and an amazing view that will leave admirers speechless. Young Thug, $3 million, Atlanta. We all know that our favorite celebrities make a lot of money, which makes us wonder where they spend it. Young Thug, the popular rapper, has spent his money well by purchasing a magnificent home in Atlanta. The mansion is a sight to see with its gorgeous facade. It has a large area in front where Thug can simply place all of his flashy wheels. Furthermore, the home can accommodate a large number of people since it's constructed on 7,000 square feet and includes 7 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. The mansion costs $3 million and has an indoor pool, hot tub, fire pit, and other luxury features. Shane Warne, $5.4 million, Brighton. When you've made as much as Shane Warne has throughout his career, it makes sense to invest in multi-million-dollar residences. His enthusiasm grew as he purchased, restored, and resold properties for large profits. The renowned cricketer has spent his life in the lap of luxury, surrounded by ultra-modern and beautiful goods, until his tragic death in March 2022. He had sold his Brighton family home in early 2021, which was situated on 662 square meters of property and had a top-of-the-line art collection, a temperature-controlled wine cellar, huge pools, and a magnificent spa area. It's no surprise that someone with exceptional taste snapped it up for $5.4 million. Sarah Palin, $2.275 million, Arizona. Sarah Palin may be prim and proper and a political force to be reckoned with, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have an eye for excellent stuff. One of those positive things is the 8,000 square foot house she had in Arizona for numerous years. The 6-bedroom mansion has everything Palin could need, so it's no surprise that the former Alaska governor had to acquire it. The outside is a pleasure to see, with everything from a swimming pool to lots of patio space and even a sports court. What about the contemporary interiors? The color palette and formal arrangements will astound everyone. Dick Van Dyke, $20 million, Malibu, California. Dick Van Dyke is an American actor, comedian, singer, dancer, and writer. His television appearances in The Dick Van Dyke Show and Diagnosis Murder were among his most memorable. Van Dyke has starred in films such as Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Van Dyke now resides in Malibu, California. The mansion is located on a rock overlooking the Pacific Ocean. A swimming pool, a tennis court, and a hostel are available. In 1972, Van Dyke paid $1 million for the home. He's now increased his holdings by purchasing several nearby parcels. The estate is estimated to be valued at over $20 million. Van Dyke adores his Malibu house. He refers to it as his dream home. He enjoys spending time there with his family and friends. Neil Young, $3.6 million, Malibu. Nature serves as an inspiration for certain artists while writing songs. This is the case with Neil Young, the iconic singer-songwriter, well recognized for his environmental efforts. His live CD, Earth, is one such treasure. It's no surprise that he jumped at the chance to buy the Malibu property from his then-girlfriend, Daryl Hannah, for $3.6 million in 2016. He married her 2 years later, which was unusual. The 17.6-acre property is a slice of paradise on Earth for anybody who takes comfort in being surrounded by beautiful nature. Even though it's unknown whether Neil has ever lived there, it's a paradise with waterfalls, natural streams, rich greenery, and pebbled roads. Kelvin Fletcher, undisclosed, Peak District. With a net worth of $5 million, British actor Kelvin Fletcher could have afforded numerous new, comfortable homes in great locations around England. Despite his desire to live on a farm, this Emmerdale star did something unique and purchased a 120-acre farm property in the Peak District in 2021. Unfortunately, nothing is known about the estate. Based on the aerial picture, it seems to have some white bricked cottage-style structures, which we think are where the artist lives with his family. It also includes several barns, a large parking lot, and a large plot of lush land with sheep to keep Kelvin busy at home. Jizan Maxwell, $1 million, Bradford, New Hampshire. People often buy a quiet home in a distant place to utilize as a refuge from the hustle and bustle of city life. In this instance, Jizan Maxwell purchased the 4,300 square foot luxury property in December 2019 for about $1 million in cash to avoid prosecution. The 156-acre property on a hill surrounded by beautiful green woodland is ideal for anybody looking to get away from it all. This timber-framed edifice formed a wonderful home for Jizan. although for a short time with its cathedral-like towering ceilings, superb chandeliers, and a fieldstone fireplace, the British socialite had a run-in with the authorities in July 2020, which caused her to leave the residence. John Madden, undisclosed, Pleasanton, California. John Madden was, without a doubt, one of the most well-known individuals in American football history. His stint as a coach and pundit will be remembered fondly by people throughout the world. He enjoyed his retirement in Pleasanton, California with his family until he died in 2021. Unsurprisingly, John was quite secretive, and not much is known about his residence. We can see from the photographs that it's pretty huge, with an amazing pool and field. The complex is also encircled by trees, providing the natural temperature control we all want during the hot summer months. Debbie Dingle, price unknown, Dearborn. For decades, the Dingle's political base has been the state of Michigan. Congresswoman Debbie Dingle's late husband, John Dingle, worked from the Dearborn home office, making it a particular site for her to set up shop. It housed more than just his mementos. It was loaded with memories of their shared laughter and love of politics, which had a significant impact on their marriage. So it was heartbreaking for the legislator when miscreants broke into the building and ruined his mementos at the end of November 2021. That episode left the workers speechless. Debbie decided to relocate everyone to the Woodhaven police station to ensure their safety. Bill Clinton, $1.7 million, New York. Bill Clinton made sure to have a secure residence to spend the rest of his life in peace after his presidency term ended in 2001 when he purchased a magnificent property in Chappaqua, costing $1.7 million. The 1.1-acre property has 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms in the style of a classic Dutch colonial building. The property was incredibly fortunate for this 42nd U.S. president, since it not only provided him with the necessary tranquility to write multiple books, but also provided him with financial stability. Bill and Hillary Clinton made various creative changes to their home over the years, making it a dream home for many. Donald Trump, $7.5 million, Westchester. Many of us are aware that before becoming the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump was a billionaire known for his lavish lifestyle, which included owning many residences, such as his Westchester estate. According to reports, he purchased this $7.5 million property in 1996 to establish a golf course bearing his name, which didn't pan out. Nonetheless, Trump didn't sell it and continues to keep the 50,000-square-foot mansion as a family hideaway. The estate, which was erected in 1919, has 60 rooms, 3 pools, 2 servant chambers, and a bowling alley. George H.W. Bush, undisclosed, Maine. Politicians are notorious for buying and selling residence at their leisure. But the 41st President of the United States, George Herbert Walker Bush, remained at his Walker's Point home from 1977 until he died in 2018. The residence, which is located in Maine, is often recognized as Herbert's summer White House, since he used to spend most of his free time there. The estate has 9 bedrooms, an office, a big library, and 4 sitting areas with views of the unending Atlantic Ocean. The home is currently held by George H.W. Bush's son, George W. Bush, who visits there with his family to this day. Nancy Pelosi, $2.25 million, San Francisco. We can tell Nancy Pelosi was born to be a leader based on how she built her way to being the 52nd Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. Nonetheless, apart from her leadership abilities, she's recognized for having a keen eye for real estate and is the owner of many homes, including her San Francisco home, which is valued at $2.25 million. The property, which she purchased in 2007, is 3,332 square foot in size and was constructed in 1938 with red brickwork architecture. Although Pelosi hasn't provided any inside photos, we're certain that this 2-story, 4-bedroom mansion would fetch a high price if she ever decided to sell it. Barack Obama, $11.75 million, Massachusetts. Former U.S. President Barack Obama made it obvious that he wishes to live a quiet life with his family after retirement by acquiring a big 6,892 square foot property in the upscale area of Martha's Vineyard. The opulent 7-bedroom mansion has a private pool, stables, guest rooms with bunk beds, and several eye-catching stone fireplaces. The most fascinating aspect of the property is that you may immediately utilize the pond, a shoreline, and even a boathouse. It's a contemporary-styled home with prime location that makes it one of the top spots in America to spend the summer. Bob Dole, $1.33 million, Washington, D.C. As a politician, Bob Dole spent most of his life assisting the people of his country by crafting policies that strive to enhance the quality of life for the average Joe. That's why when retirement came calling, Dole assumed he'd spend the remainder of his senior years at the same home he'd lived in with his wife for more than 4 decades until his death. The couple's Watergate home is marked for $1.33 million, and it comes with an astounding variety of facilities that justify its opulent surroundings. What distinguishes the Dole residents is how they acquired the next-door property and increased their living space. Brian Bromgardner, $1 million, Los Angeles. Brian Bromgardner, an actor and seasoned director, is best known for his portrayal of the hilarious character Kevin Malone in the American hit sitcom The Office. His impressive career has earned him many awards, fans, and supporters. It's helped him build a fortune that allows him to splurge on luxurious properties. His Los Angeles house, completed in 1939, has unique interior decor, a gorgeous dining area and living room, expansive bedrooms and baths, and an eco-friendly patio with plenty of space for leisure or even extension. Bromgardner has worked well over the years and deserves to live in a $1.067 million mansion. Kamla Harris, undisclosed, Washington, D.C. Kamala Harris is the first female vice president of the United States of America. She is a powerful lady with a lengthy list of accomplishments. Harris earned her first employment as a district attorney in a California county in 1990. Her commitment to her work resulted in numerous much-needed improvements in the field in which she worked. Kamala's home is as well known as she is, having hosted vice presidents on her 12-acre estate since 1977. The property, which was completed in 1893, has lush grounds, a huge porch, bay windows, and a stunning entrance hall. Joe Exotic, undisclosed, Wynwood. It may seem strange to be known throughout the globe as an expert in animal care, but that's the key to Joe Exotic's success. His tale is the subject of the viral documentary Tiger King, which has drawn much-needed attention to it. His apartment, which happens to be inside a former zoo, adds to his intrigue. His 16-acre property in Wynwood, Oklahoma, has beautiful green lawns. The house is made of wood and has a beautiful view of the grounds. Joe, however, cannot enjoy his property's beauty since he's imprisoned for bad management. Alec Baldwin, $11.7 million, New York City. Alec Baldwin, an acclaimed actor, paid a stunning $11.7 million for his New York penthouse residence. The Hollywood star's mansion is as opulent as the asking price promises. The charming home has 2 master bedroom suites, a spacious dining room, and an upper entertainment den. The Devonshire house, which occupies 4,137 square feet on the 12th level, is mind-boggling in and of itself. Baldwin and his wife, Hilaria Thomas, who loves yoga so much that she's a teacher, live there. We think that the one-of-a-kind duplex provides the necessary tranquility and serenity.